Bonsoir, everyone, and welcome. I'm Kay Larson, and it is a true honor to welcome you to the very first Virtual Haiti Experience by Haiti Empowered. We have been praying, planning, and preparing for this evening with one goal in mind: to invite you into the heart of this mission, beyond just the buildings and programs, but to the people whose lives are being transformed. Before we get any further into the evening, I want to say a quick thank you to our video team in Haiti. They have done an amazing job and have been so patient with me. Thank you, Makana and Chris Mail. I also want to thank our amazing team at Creative Studio Productions. Tonight would not have been possible without John, Ben, and his team, with all of their creativity, thus the name, and great problem-solving ability. I really, truly don't know how we would have put this together. I also want to thank them for their partnership with Haiti Empowered, in addition to partnering with us tonight. Also, whether you've been with us since our Mission E4 days, or maybe you're joining us for the very first time tonight, coming knowing nothing about Haiti Empowered, I want to thank you for spending your evening with us. We are so glad you're here. I also want to give a heartfelt shout out to Berean Baptist Church in Burnsville, Minnesota. Thank you for hosting a viewing party tonight. I understand we have a nice sized group gathered in support. You have so blessed us by opening your doors, and we so appreciate your hospitality. Now, others are watching from all around the United States, in living rooms, people watching alone, some with a small group or family. You know, no matter where you're watching from, you are in for something special. So here's what you can expect tonight. You're going to meet members from our Haitian team. You will hear powerful personal stories. You're going to go on a virtual tour of our schools and communities. Now, some segments have been pre-recorded due to the limited power in internet in Haiti. But what you will see, whether it's real, whether it's live or whether it's been pre-recorded, is real, it's raw, and it's deeply inspiring. We want you to engage with us. And so you have an opportunity to ask questions, and we would encourage you to text your questions at any time to the number on the screen, and we will answer as many as we can during the Q&A and follow up with as many as possible via email. So please make sure that we have your proper email, preferred email, and text that information to the number on the screen as well, along with your name. Now, for those of you who might have received your virtual experience bags, in addition to the other items that represent Haiti, you're gonna find our information card. And that has the 1-800 number prominently shown. Also, please make sure that you are texting your question and do not call that number. Now, there's a lot of different things that Haiti Empowered is involved in, but tonight it's all about the students, the schools, the future. This is where it all began, and we believe tonight will provide a glimpse into the window of an organization that we hope you're going to want to know more about. So to begin this journey, we're going to actually make a little pit stop in New York, and I want to introduce you to someone very special. Gumps Bazile Jr., the son of our beloved Pastor Gumps Bazile, is an essential leader on our team. He serves as our translator. He helps us to bridge the language. He helps us to bridge the culture, and he keeps us connected across every initiative. We are so lucky to have him. So, good evening, Junior.
Hi, Kate. For having me.
Junior, can you start by just telling us a little bit about yourself?
Yes. Hi, everyone. My name is Junior, and I work with Haiti Empowered as a translating consultant. I like to think of myself as a bridge connecting our US-based team with our amazing staff in Haiti. I've been living in the US for just over a decade now, but my journey with Haiti Empowered started long before that. I remember being about 10 years old when my dad sat us down and told the family he was going to follow his calling to ministry. At the time, I didn't really get it, especially we had to move to an area that had no clean water, no electricity, no school, no church, nothing at all. That's when he met the previous leader, and together they started what was then Mission E4, now called Haiti Empowered, with just 70 students. Since then, have watched the organization grow and have seen the community transform in ways that are honestly incredible. That experience really ignited a passion in me to give back to the people of Haiti and be part of the hope and progress Haiti Empowered continue to bring. Thanks for being with us tonight, and I'm honored to be part of this amazing mission.
Junior, thank you so much for sharing. I hope that maybe you've had an opportunity to read some of Pastor Bazile's story in some of our past newsletters. The faithfulness that he showed in moving to an area that really no one else wanted to be is pretty incredible. And now we want you to meet that person, that someone whose voice, wisdom, and faith has helped to shape this ministry from the very beginning. So we're going to start with a video that Pastor Gumps Bazile is going to share just a little of his story and then the progress of this ministry along the way, and then we'll get to meet him in person. Let's watch.
Moi, c'est Pasteur Gumps Bazile. Moi, c'est directeur national Haiti.
Hi, everybody. My name is Pastor Gumps Bazile. I am the National Director of Haiti Empowered. I am very happy for this special moment to talk about all the beautiful things we are doing in Haiti and to also talk a little bit more about myself. Since I was a little kid growing up, my parents, we used to live very close to a Christian church. And I remember every year during summertime, we used to always have American missionaries coming to Haiti, to that local church nearby. And these missionaries used to gather so many children to participate in a summer camp, where they will do all of the fun summer camp program, and also they will teach us the Bible. And because of that, I began hearing about the Word of God and Jesus. I quickly developed a sense of compassion and a desire to share with others, to share with other kids in the village, share with other kids in my classroom. And also, it felt like we all of the kids who participated in that summer camp program, we all started showing that same kind of compassion toward each other right after attending the summer camp with the American missionaries. And that feeling of compassion I had from a very young age kept growing even more as I became an adult. I remember I was already married by then. Let's say on early 1990s, 1991, there was a phenomenon that began in Port-au-Prince. Port-au-Prince is Haiti's capital, where more and more kids were living on the street without parents. They were completely on their own, receiving no help from anyone. Seeing this broke my heart and deepened that sense of compassion in me. And I began to picture myself one day, I must do something to help those kids. And also, thinking about it at that time, I knew if their living situation remained the same, they could become very dangerous and a threat to the society. This is why when God called me and my family to do ministry work, that was about 20 years ago, we started that ministry with little kids. Let's say approximately 70 children with only 2 classrooms. And that was the moment we began caring for those children. We started in 2005 to be exact. And that same year, I connected with the previous leader to partner with Haiti Empowered. We can now see a big difference from 20 years ago, especially in our area, Leogane, where many children who studied with us, they were like just 4 or 5 years old, and they have graduated from high school, finished college, and become professional. They actually contributing to the society now. This is a huge difference for so many in our village in Leogane. And we keep hearing stories and stories. This is why people are usually come to us and they want to register to our school because we are helping. And you can see that difference in the kids I mentioned earlier in Port-au-Prince who were abandoned. They had no family, no parents. Many of them right now became gang members, doing a lot of bad things, specifically in Port-au-Prince. And that difference in Leogane is because of our ministry. Many of our children who perhaps could have been in that same situation, but because of Haiti Empowered, they don't have guns in their hands. Those kids are not equipped with education and good moral values. I always believe and understand that if those kids from 1991 had the privilege to go to school and now have a profession, they wouldn't be so vulnerable to being affiliated with gangs. This is the difference in Leogane now. You can see everything is good. We are safe. We have peace. There are no gangs to terrorize our community. This is possible because of the seed we've been planting for years, where not only do we have schools from pre-K to 13th grade, but also we have a professional school where kids can learn a trade, which equips them to do manual labor. This is so much progress. We can see how once upon a time these students had no hope, and now they have a bright future. And we can see through all of our school, we have nice schools, plus 1 trade school, 1 clinic, and 3 churches. We can see hope and the image of God through them. Every day they are excited to go to school, to learn. They get a hot meal each day. And if you have a problem or they get sick, we have a clinic that can give them proper health care. This is the type of testimony we hear every day from the community about the changes we are bringing to them. And also, we employ a lot of people. Our workers are always treated with dignity. They feel respected. They have a salary, and they can now take care of themselves. They can take care of their family. They can take care of their kids. And for any other problem they may have, they know they have a safe place to come, and they can find people to talk to. All of that is possible because of our donors, your prayers, and everyone who's interested on getting involved. And I want to also thank you very much from everyone who's thinking about supporting and to pray for our organization and our ministry. Another great example that we have is a young lady named Kathleen who had a very humble beginning growing up. She was abandoned with no mother, no father, and she had nobody. When we started an orphanage in Haiti, with Haiti Empowered, she was one of the very first ones to come to the orphanage. And by staying with us, she had a chance to go to school, and now she's happily married with a beautiful family. And by the way, she's married to one of our construction crew members. His name is Gay. Gay has been working with us for over a decade, and now they have a son, and they are living well together with no issues. These things are possible because of our sponsors. On behalf of everyone in Haiti, I want to say how grateful we are. These powerful things can happen because you have the heart to support us. Thank you so much for our partnership. Thank you for our prayers. And because of you, our organization continues to grow and help more and more people. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much.
Welcome, Pastor Basile. Bonsoir. Here's on. All right, so also joining us live from our headquarters in Kasan are some of the heroes behind the mission. I want you to meet Inspector Abnel Desir, High School Principal Cindy Datine, Fauché Director Jean-Rudy Calixte, our 6th grade teacher Fadno Sanlagar, teacher and interpreter Amelie James Richicard. Hello, team. So Pastor Basile, many here tonight have traveled to Haiti before. They miss being there. You once told me how deeply you miss these teams coming in person. I have to ask how you are feeling tonight as we now gather in this new way.
Moi, vraiment excité à soya, moi capable dans un événement virtuel comme ça, parce que pendant plusieurs années, et nous toujours eu un missionnaire qui venait visiter Haïti, mais pendant toute l'année, ça yo vin pas capable, ni moi-même, pas de chance pour me voyager, pour capable de participer dans ce genre d'activité. Donc, ça fait mon content en pile, et nous vraiment excités pour me capable, en présence, en pile, dans sponsor, ça qui connaît moi déjà, qui connaît visage moi, et ça qui beaucoup connaît moi tout. Donc, bien content, vraiment content pour me capable ensemble avec nous à souhait.
Yeah, he said he's very excited for tonight because he know that, yeah, a lot of you who's participating with us tonight, I mean, you may have been to Haiti, and this is something that he actually hear a lot from people in Haiti where they are saying that, I mean, they miss having missionaries in Haiti and himself. So, I mean, they're very excited, even though he knows it's better to actually be in person to see to see the work, to see the student, to see our clinic, to see all of the work that we are doing in Haiti. But you know how situation is right now. But I mean, he's very happy because we have another opportunity for us to share with you, to be together, and finally to talk about all of the progress. And they are very excited, and they are happy to talk to you tonight.
Thank you so much. You know, I do hope that sometime very soon we will be able to return in person. And in the meantime, we have to utilize whatever means we have necessary. Now, many of you may wonder, what is it like to be a student in one of our schools? What does their day-to-day life look like? And what exactly are they learning? Well, our talented media team put together a video. They followed one of our elementary students through her day, and you're going to notice that Emanuela is a little bit shy, and she might be a little embarrassed to be the star of this show, but I so appreciate her and her mother for letting us into their home and into their lives. Let's take a quick look. just saw a glimpse into their life. They walk most places, some of our students walking up to a few miles each way or about a half an hour to school each way, through areas that are not very safe. Now, Emanuela is fortunate. She lives in a block home. Some of our students might live in a home made of tin with a tarp roof. She also has the opportunity to take one of our buses to school, so we know that she makes it back and forth safely. Now, each day, all of our students begin the day with the raising of the Haiti flag and singing their national anthem with pride. Then they begin their classes by saying the Lord's Prayer. At some point during the day, they will hear the gospel shared. And then at the end of the day, once again, the teachers will gather them to pray for safe travels as they go back home. They are learning far more than reading and writing, but they're learning about a hope found in Jesus. We are so fortunate to have a team of talented teachers and counselors who are available to help these kids navigate life, many of whom have experienced a trauma that we can never understand. Now, I want to show you where our schools are located. Haiti Empowered has 8 elementary schools. We have a consolidated high school and a trade school. We extend from La Frenais in the north, closest to the capital city of Port-au-Prince. That's the area you hear so much about on the news, all the way to Fauché in the south. We span about 30 miles along Route 2 in the Léogâne region of Haiti. Kassan is where our main headquarters is, which is right in the center. In addition, we also provide support and are in partnership with another ministry that has schools and orphanages located to the north of Port-au-Prince. Now, for this evening, we are going to begin our tour in the village of Fauché, where we have grown from one small yellow house that once served as an orphanage to now a full school serving 237 elementary students and busing others to the consolidated high school in Kassan. Please watch.
My name is Jean-Louis Calix. I'm a pastor,
directeur de l'école Bon Samaritain de Fauché.
headmaster of school Bon Samaritain located in Fauché.
Moi content pour me faire parmi staff mission Haiti Empowered.
I'm happy to be among us in Haiti Empowered.
Moi marié,
I'm married.
moi j'ai 3 petits garçons.
I have 3 daughters.
Et moi travaille dans mission Haiti Empowered.
And I work in the missions Haiti Empowered.
Moi content pile parce que c'est un gros privilège pour moi.
I'm so happy because it's a enormous privilege for me.
Avant rencontre moi Haiti Empowered,
Before meeting the Haiti Empowered sponsor,
moi t'ai gagné une vie qui était difficile en pile.
I had a difficult life.
Pour m'aller à l'école,
To go to school,
pour manger,
to eat,
ça c'était difficile en pile.
it's so difficult.
Moi t'ai dans une famille qui gagne 8 petits.
I was in a family where a mother tried to raise 8 children,
Moi levé, moi grandi sans papa.
and I raised and without father.
Maman t'ai grand pile difficulté pour te prendre soin.
And mother has a lot of difficulty to take care of us.
Même moi recevoir salut
But me, I received the salvation
dans Jésus.
in Jesus.
Moi enseigner mon yo tout de la vie dans Jésus.
I teach them to learn about Jesus.
Et de même pour l'école nous dans Fauché,
As for the schools located in Fauché,
nous enseigner ti moun yo
we teach the children
important Jésus dans la vie.
the importance of Jesus in their life.
C'est vrai nous besoin connaissance,
It's so great. We need knowledge,
mathématiques,
math,
français,
French,
créole,
Creole,
mais montrer yo important Jésus
but show them the importance of Jesus,
parce que c'est lui-même qui est capable de la vie.
because this is the only one who can give them the life.
Donc n'a continuer travail
So we're gonna keep on working
pour qu'il y ait plus monde
to have more people
dans la communauté côté nous
in a community
pour Jésus qui continue de transformer la vie.
for Jesus keep transforming the life.
Amen.
Good morning, every member of the missions. I'm so excited to be here today. My name is Emil James Gishkad. I was one of the students at the mission. So now today, as I'm currently working as a translator for the mission, that's a privilege. I really appreciate it. Today, we're gonna tell you about Fauché, Bon Samaritain especially, located in Fauché School. Here's the entry. It means the gate. We just come in. here is the classroom. It says grade. And we can see that the student is so joyful and they do everything that can help the student and they grow in the different places. Here is the seventh grade, the fifth grade, right? And the students, you might see that they are well sitting comfortably in the place and they are learning, and the teacher is so relaxed with them so that they can have a better place that they can study. And we're gonna see the next class, the first grade. Here is the third grade, and you can see that the student is just writing comfortably, sitting in the place, and you might see that they have a smile on their face, and they are really comfortable, and they have great readings, good writings. Here is the kindergarten class where the students just staying there, and you might say they are just writing in the books, like the teacher is helping them. It's so really fun for them to learn new things. There we have the kitchen. As you can see, they are just setting the foods on a plate where the student can come and take the place and eat something. Like they have really fun eating something good. Here is the church where people can come on Sunday and they come there to worship God as the Creator. Hence, that is the place we need the instruments that to play, and we know it's a beautiful place for them to worship. So that is the things, and that's at the place where the orphanage was. So that's so cool, and it's a beautiful places where the people, and we're also thankful to have such a great place for learning. So right now is the place, as you can see, the play. You can see that they just have some stone over there that they can play comfortably there, and that is a good place. I don't know if you can play, but one day I hope you can come and play with the students comfortably.
Are those smiles incredible or what? And I absolutely loved watching that teacher playing with the kids, just jumping and just having a great time. You know, some of you helped to build that school, literally. The walls, the benches, the trenches, all of the things. You gave your resources, you gave your time, even your blood, sweat, probably some tears. One of our board members saw this video and commented on the huge change that had taken place since his last visit just a few years ago. You have made life change possible for these students and for their families. Beyond receiving food and education, we are seeing spiritual transformation with what they're being taught in the schools. You might remember a story that we shared in one of our recent newsletters. One of the families at Fauché told their story, part of which included the healing of a loved one who was near to death. They survived thanks to our clinic's knowledgeable doctors, but in their words, even more so because of the community that came around them, lifting them up in prayer. You are transforming Haiti, one child, one family, one generation at a time. Now, if you sometimes wonder, how can you make a difference in this world? You have to know that those of you who have been contributing to the mission and ministry of Haiti Empowered are making a difference every single day. And maybe you're sitting there and you want to join us as a partner. We try to make it easy. You can scan the QR code that's on the screen and you can become a monthly donor. You can choose the amount. Every gift makes a difference. Now, we are going to go back to Kasan. That's where our main headquarters are. It houses our administrative offices, also our clinic and our dentist. There we have our elementary school, our high school, and there's also a trade school. Now, we hope to have future virtual experiences, and we're going to explore each of those more fully, but one that I'm really excited to share about is the work being done through our trade school. It helps to equip students so that they can generate income for their family. They can contribute to their community. But first, we're going to start by showing you what a day in the life of one of our high school students looks like. Please watch. Okay, confession. I held my breath a little when I saw 4 people on that motorcycle, especially when the truck came by, and also knowing that our video team was likely riding backwards on another motorcycle to get the footage. Please don't try that at home. You know, I have to tell you a little bit of the story of this family, there is a backstory here. So the 3 kids that are on the motorcycle are cousins. The boys are brothers. They lost both of their parents just a few years apart. In total, there are 10 people living in the home where those kids came out. An aunt, who happened to be a single mom, took all of those children in. Now, one of the boys, Avinyelson, he loves to care for others. He wants to be a doctor when he grows up because maybe he could have prevented one of his parents from getting sick, but he wants to be able to help the people in his community. The other boy, Curlando, wants to be an electrician. And it is heartwarming to me because he says he wants to learn how to speak English better because he wants to thank those who have given him so much help. Now the young woman, Fritzlande, she is already using skills from the trade school sewing classes. You saw her at the sewing machine. She's doing that to earn income for her family, but she's also trying to save money so that she can go to school and become a pediatrician. Now that's empowerment. Now let's look at the high school itself.
Bonjour,
Good morning.
moi salue tout le monde matin. Hein?
This morning, I send my greetings to everyone.
Matin, moi vle fè ti pale de tèt mwen.
This morning, I want to talk a little bit about myself.
Non mwen se Obnel Désir.
My name is Obnel Desir.
Mwen se chrétien.
I'm a Christian.
Mwen reme bon Dieu en pile.
I love God.
Mwen marié.
I'm married,
Men mwen poko gen ti moun.
but I'm not yet a father.
Bezwen pou nou ede priye pou bon Dieu ka ban mwen ti moun. Paske
I
mwen
need you
men
to
ti
help.
moun.
I need you to help me pray for that because I love children and I need children.
Pendant mwen inspekteur, kon ya mwen gen posibilite pou m travay avèk tout l'école ke mission gen en Haïti.
As an inspector, now I have the possibility to work with all the schools that the mission has in Haiti.
Travay avèk direkter l'école yo pou kapab bay plus performans.
Work with the principals of the school in order to have more results and more performance.
Travay avèk professeur yo tou, fè formasyon pou yo, montre yo koman yo kapab enseigner ti moun yo pi bien.
Work with the teachers, give them better formation in order to make sure the students get better education.
C'était un paquet d'histoires qui était vraiment intéressant.
It's been a long and very interesting story
Dans l'expérience que moi-même t'a fait avec mission ça.
in my experiences with this mission.
Pour la moi voulais expliquer qui ça qui moi pire aimé dans travail moi.
Now, I would like to explain or I would like to tell you what I like more in this job.
Ça moi pire aimé dans travail là,
What I like more in this job is
c'est impact que travail ça a fait dans environnement, dans communauté côté ti moun yo a vivre.
the impact that this work has in the environment where the children are growing.
Te gen an pile ti moun nan communauté yo ki te gen pile difficulté, ki pa ka ale l'école, ki pa ka paye l'école.
We've been dealing with a situation where a lot of students in the community couldn't afford going to school.
Yo te vraiment tombé dans délinquance, yo te bay an pile problème avec communauté yo parce que yo pa gen bon éducation.
They were literally going into the bad way because they didn't have education. So
Non te déjà ouais yo représente un danger pour société ya.
we could already see that they represented a danger for our community.
Mais avec mission Haiti Empowered,
But thanks to the mission Haiti Empowered,
li permettre que ti moun sa yo rentre dans programme nan et yo apprendre kounya vieux esprit yo te gen avant commencer changer.
these children now had a chance to enter the program, and then the bad way they were going on, now they could change it and have a better life right now.
Le yo vini l'école yo jwenn bon éducation,
When they come to school, they have good education.
yo enseigne yo tout la parole de Dieu.
They also hear the word of God.
Yo jwenn clinique qui prend soin yo le yo gen problème maladie.
They have privilege to clinical care when they feel sick.
Yo jwenn manger tout, gen pile la de yo te en pile difficulté pour yo manger, yo jwenn manger pour yo manger.
They receive food. A bunch of them had little incapacity to feed themselves, but now it's no longer the case.
Après, nous ouais, les au fin pour éducation, nous ouais, commencé gen gros changement dans zone côté yo habité, côté yo été.
After the impact of this work on them, we could see that there are big changes in their environment and in their lives.
Kounya gen un pile moun qui a témoigné pour yo di, oh, kounya yo vinn faire bon ti moun, yo vinn faire bon ti moun, nou gen espoir sur yo.
Now the testimonies are a lot. Everybody is telling that they're good kids now, and we got hope on them.
Ça mwen kounya mwen vle expliquer non ça qui plus difficile dans travail mwen.
Now, I would like to give you an idea about what's more difficult in my job.
Les nous a fait enregistrement, on a inscrit ti moun pour mission an.
When we are registering children
Chaque année,
every year,
nous toujours gen un pile moun qui vini qui intéressé qui ta remen yo prend ti moun pour yo.
we always have a lot of interested parents who would like us to take their children for them.
Mais malheureusement, nous pas ka prendre tout.
But unfortunately, we cannot take them all.
Qui raison fait nous pas ka prendre tout?
Why we cannot take them all?
Parce que nous pas gen assez espace pour nous ta recevoir tout.
It's because we don't have enough land, enough space to receive them all.
La construction nous gen pour l'école yo, nous pas gen assez espace, nous manque quelques classes.
In our current building, we don't have enough space, enough classrooms to receive the amount of children.
Donc ça fait que nous pas capable prendre tout.
That's why we are unable to take them all.
Oh, ça ba moi un pile problème.
It's really painful to me.
M'a prier pour bon Dieu capable bénir nous.
I will pray that God bless you,
Pour nous capable investir plus, ta gen plus espace pour nous ta capable prendre plus de monde qui en difficulté.
so that you are able to invest more in order for us to have more land, more classrooms, so that we can receive more children.
This is the school principal of the high school, Cindy Datine. Today it's a pleasure for me to make a little visit with you of the high school. We are in the schoolyard. We're gonna visit the high school. So the high school, there is in the construction, there is the downstairs and there is the upstairs. So this is the professional school. We are in the classroom. So this is the first classroom in the downstairs. And also there is some materials for students in primary carrelage. So you can see this is all we have in that classroom. So this is 8th grade number B or number 2. We are a teachers in the classroom. He is teachers of mathematics. Okay? So the third classroom in the downstairs, the third classroom in the downstairs. It is 7th grade. We have also 2 classrooms of 7th grade. So we have a teacher. This is a biology teacher, and the students are here. They are working and they learn about biology. So the students are here. They are happy to learn. They are happy to work. We don't know how to say thank you to the people that who gives help to the mission to Haiti Empower. This is the outside of the restroom. As you can see, the work has already done. Everything is almost finished. It is very good. And the upstairs is 10th grade. 10th grade. In this classroom we have a teacher. So this is a math teacher. Okay, the students are here, they are working, they are learning math. This is the philosophy class. This is the philosophy class. We have a teacher in the classroom. This is chemistry. So the students are working, they are learning. So they are happy to work math and chemistry. Okay? And the board we have Elian Linus, a student in the 3rd grade. This is again 9th grade. We have 2 classrooms of 9th grade. So we have a teacher. This is a Spanish teacher. So the students are working, they are learning Spanish. This is the same for French, Creole, and English. This is 11th grade. So our secondary 2. So now the teacher work with the student. This is math, analysis. This is analysis. The students are here, they are working, they are learning. Most all of them are in the professional school, so they know how to do something for their life. This is 12th grade. This is 12th grade and secondary 3. So in this classroom, we don't have a lot of students. So this is the last classroom we have in the upstairs. We are happy. We are happy to see how the students is happy, how they are very interested to their learning, to their education. So we take the people, we give help. So your help is very, very important. Your help is very important for Haitian and for the student in the school.
Qui ça nous t'a aimé apprendre là nous fin l'école?
Lem fin l'école nous t'a aimé un gros docteur. Lem fin l'école nous t'a aimé un docteur chirurgien.
Lem fin l'école nous t'a aimé un infirmière. Lem fin l'école nous t'a aimé un docteur.
Lem fin l'école nous t'a aimé un infirmière.
Lem fin l'école nous t'a aimé un grand ingénieur.
Kounya moi ta remen nou priye pour Haïti, moi vle di nou pour ki sa pour nous ta priye pour l'école pa nou.
Now, I would like you to pray for Haiti.
Nou kwen nan bon Dieu, nou konnen bon Dieu ka fait tout bagay.
We believe in God. We believe that God can do everything.
Nou kwen nan la prière.
We believe in prayers.
Nou besoin prier pour ti moun yo capable jwenn sécurité.
We need prayers for the children to receive security.
Pour yo capable vini l'école.
So they can come to school.
Nous besoin aider Haïti prier tout pour bon Dieu capable faire un plan pour nous pour ka sauver nous en bas gros gang qui toujours a fait pression pour faire mon courir.
We need to pray more for Haiti so that can help us get rid of all these gangsters who are always pushing people out of their homes.
Parce que nous connaissons bon Dieu un plan pour Haïti.
Because we know that God has a plan for Haiti.
OK, moi pense c'est tout petit ça on voulait partager avec non?
Well, I think that's everything I wanted to share with you.
Merci, moi-même tout m'a prier pour nous tout.
Thank you.
Now we heard that some of you maybe had a mom or a grandmother that had a sewing machine like you just saw in that video. I can't even imagine how those function, you know. Now our high school is only a few years old. The construction team was extremely happy to be able to build something a little bit more challenging than a one-level square block classroom, and they did an incredible job. And then you got a glimpse of a new modern restroom that is being built, but it's being built with the assistance of the students in our trade school who happen to be learning tiling and plumbing. Now we have 633 high school students, and that is incredible. In Haiti, only 50% of kids are even in school. Now of those 50%, maybe 20% will reach high school. And unfortunately, only 2% will graduate. Thanks to Haiti Empowered, we are changing that story. Nearly 30% of our students will graduate, some even going on to college. Now before, many students couldn't imagine a future, and now they dream. That is generational change. But there is another side to this story. Life in Haiti is still hard and sometimes very dangerous. It's very different than what you might see on the inside of our schools. Now, our 6th grade teacher from La Frenais is going to share a little bit of the other side of their reality with us.
Greetings to all the founders and members of this wonderful mission. Today, on the behalf of the team of La Frenais, we thank you from the bottom of our heart for this amazing opportunity, for this amazing initiative that sprouts hope in our community. My name is Fedno Saint-Leger. I'm a teacher in a school. I'm currently working in the 6th grade. I've been working here for 3 years. Recently, I had to move out. We had to move out because, as you could hear from the news, our zone has been invaded. And unfortunately, some of us has severely suffered from this. But we are back and we're here to work. Our students, they had to leave their homes, and as you can imagine, when they came back, almost everything they left are either stolen or were burned down. Notably, our co-worker, Lizette Frederick, who literally lost everything. Her house was burned down, and after a lifetime of grind, now she's back to square one. So, we're asking for your prayers, we're asking for your help, for your consideration, because we're here in a chaotic situation where even my house was invaded and I had to move. Now we're back as we signed for it. As we are here today in the school, as you can notice, we're here to give the first message that we are back. The school is alive and we are not letting down. We're here to work as we signed for it. We signed to provide good quality education, and that is exactly what we're gonna do. Our children deserve that, and as long as you stand by us, our children, you stand by us, we will stand by our children. We will stand by those who are in need. May God bless the mission. May God bless you. May God bless the school. Thank you.
In the U.S., we cancel school for snow. In La Frenais, we sometimes have to cancel for safety because lives are at risk. But still, these students and the teachers, they return. They come back with hope and determination and faith. And the resilience and bravery of these students and teachers, it inspires me. And if their courage moves you even just a little, we would invite you to stand with them. A small monthly gift can help keep that hope that they have alive. You can scan the QR code on the screen now. There's also a link that's in the chat to become a part of their story. Now it is your turn to become a part of the conversation. You can still text in your questions, and we're going to answer as many as we can live. Junior is going to help us translate, and so please use that 1-800 number to text. And so, Junior, I have the first question. It's, have any students come to work for Haiti Empowered after graduating? And you can decide who you want to answer that.
Yeah, nous disons ça que les gains en première question, il y a disons ça, il y a est-ce que gain en pile parfois non, il y a est-ce que nous gain exemple que il y a un élève qui était ensemble avec nous qu'on y a qui a travaillé et pour nous dans la mission et bah c'est qui est-ce qui veut répondre? N'importe qui nous peut répondre. Maître Obnel, vous voulez répondre?
Oui, moi, je vais répondre à question ça. Nous avons beaucoup de parce que nous avons trois qui fait classe avec nous, qui avec nous dans l'école là, qui travaillé comme professeur dans l'école secondaire. Et tout qui travaille dans l'école primaire. Et dans l'école là, nous avons anciens élèves qui travaillent dans l'école primaire. Et nous avons quelques anciens qui travaillent dans l'école Rocher.
Il y a dit trois seulement.
Non, dans l'école secondaire, nous avons trois. Et dans l'école Lakil, nous avons deux. Et prochain, nous avons un qui travaille dans l'école.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Abno said we have a couple of students, about like six, four former students. I mean, they like alumni. They used to be in our program in our school, so now they one of our employees. Yeah, we have so many people who used to go to school. They were students, and now they are working for us.
That's great. I do know that our high school translator, who you met earlier, used to be one of our students and now is a translator for us. So it's great to be able to see that continue. Now, this one is for Pastor Bazile. Are you ever scared of the gangs and feel fear that your life could be in danger?
Il a dit question ça c'est pour dire est-ce que faut qu'on fait ou bien et il y a aucun lem YouTube m'banado. Yeah,
moi-même, confiance que bien à bon Dieu, capable de dire bon Dieu fait ça pour moi-même tout. Moi, pas jamais, beaucoup jamais fait, beaucoup jamais inquiété, beaucoup jamais me sentir comme si je me dépendais d'un petit pays déjà. Et parce que j'ai confiance dans mon Dieu, je crois dans mon Dieu, et mon Dieu, je connais mon Dieu avec moi, bah, j'aime faire. Parce que je connais la protection, mon Dieu.
Yeah, I mean, he said no, so he knows that he has God on his side. Yeah, because he never have any worries or anything like that. And I mean, he thanks God for that because he believed that his mission is in Haiti. He had so many opportunity for him to leave, I mean, to go live somewhere else, but God show him and yeah, God always give him peace, and he knows that his mission is in Haiti. So yeah, so he's not worried at all, and he has a really strong community in Haiti, and yeah, all of the people in Haiti. He doesn't see himself just to leave and scared of the gang. And you know, it's Leogan, so we are still safe in Leogan. I mean, the area, everything is safe, and yeah, he's not worried at all. And yeah, because of God, God give him the peace for it.
That is great. Now we have a question about the student that wants to become a doctor. And the question is, how likely is that person to go ahead and achieve getting to be a doctor? And I will tell you, we do have 2 students right now that had the dream of being a nurse. And both of them are currently in their last year of nursing school and will be graduating this spring. So Junior, do we have anyone who's gone through the program and has become a doctor?
Yeah, nous disons ça, est-ce que nous gen exemple ya parce que nous tapons de tout à l'heure, gen quelques nan élèves yo qui disent ça que yo ta aimé vin docteur etc. Qui possibilité qui gagne et pour ti moun sa yo ta accompli rêve yo, ya et puis ya est-ce que gen exemple côté que nous gen élèves et qui ko ya a accompli genre de rêve ça yo?
Avec toute difficulté qui est la pays à Konya, et Timonio, parents yo, par mesure, yo pas de moyens, yo pas de possibilité pour ça, parce que rêve ça, est capable de tourner en réalité pour eux, seulement si yo da gen aide, yo da gen sponsor qui est capable d'accord aider eux. Mais sinon, rêve ça a été une utopie, une illusion, yo pas jamais réaliser.
Yeah, he said that yeah, we have so many students. I mean, they have big dream, so where they want to become doctors, yeah, nurse and stuff. But the reality in Haiti, I mean, it's gonna be very, I mean, difficult for them to, I mean, for their parents to support their dream. I mean, it's possible we have medical school in Haiti, but they're very expensive. Yeah, this is why, I mean, most of them who may be able to, I mean, achieve this dream. So maybe if they have a sponsor or they have, yeah, I mean, other people, yeah, willing to help. But if not, if they don't receive any help, I mean, they won't be able to afford it. It's really hard.
Thank you for that. Okay, Junior, this one is for you. The question is, how did you learn to speak English? And a comment that you are very handsome. Are you married?
Thank you. Thank you so much. How I learned to speak English is by, I mean, I came here in 2015, so it's been a very long time now. So yeah, I came for school, so I went to school, and now I'm working full time as a paralegal at a law firm in New York City. So hopefully going to law school soon. And if I'm single, no, I'm not. Yeah, planning to be married next year.
Congratulations, by the way, on that. And I'm glad that you admitted that you're engaged. Emily is probably thankful for that. So this one is for Inspector Obnall and a little bit more serious. So what happens to the children who are unable to come into the school because of lack of space? Like what does their life look like?
Yeah, Net omne, kesyon sa se pou, il di yon sa, ki sak pase an pil defwa le, e, e ti moun ki ta eme entre nan program nan, men malouzman yo pa kapap paske nou pa gen plas, e ki sa nou oblije fe, sak pase, etc.
Ok, mwen kontan. La question ça, c'est un problème que nous avons, le n'a fait enregistrement yo. Et raison, c'est pas le fait que pas grand peu de place, pas grand assez d'espace pour prendre tout petit monde yo. Par exemple, si nous avons fait inscription pour Bon Samaritain en Kassan, nous sommes capables de prendre 35 places, mais qu'on a un paquet de parents qui viennent pour apprendre pour nous. Si vous nous apprenez plus, faut qu'on ait une nouvelle classe en plus, l'autre classe qui a construit, pour nous gagner un côté pour nous habiter, si nous avons fait en plus, bon,
Yeah, he said, unfortunately, we have, I mean, the demand is really high, so we have more, I mean, more people want to get into our school than seats available because we're trying to, I mean, limit each class sizes to up to 35. But yeah, I mean, most of the time we have to turn down a lot of students. I mean, it's very painful for him because he knows that it's very yeah, difficult. And when you see, yeah, I mean, our school is probably yeah, I mean, the most, yeah, affordable ones for them to come, yeah, because I mean they're not paying anything. But he get feedback from parents all the time, like are we able to take more kids? Yeah, because they know so many people. They are very interested to come to us, to register to our school. But yeah, unfortunately, so we just don't have space. We just don't have seat. So we have to turn them down. It's sad, but this is a reality we have to deal every day.
And we appreciate that Abnel has to make, unfortunately, those hard decisions. I cannot imagine how gut-wrenching that is. Now, this one would be for Pastor Bazile. We have heard a lot about how the kids are learning about Jesus. Do we have churches that are working with the schools?
La di kesyon sa se pou papi. Dizon sa, li tap tan de talwe a koman ti moun yo ap apren de bon Dieu, de Jésus. Ya eske gen partnership nou fe ansama avèk l'ekol, l'eglize, koman nou ede yo pou yo ya fe sa, pou yo fe transisyon l'eglize, l'ekol, ba sa.
Sa kapab di, depi nan histwa de deux misyon, nou te komanse l'eglize avèk ti moun. Et ça veut dire que toute l'école Timon, yo toujours aller à l'église. Nous fait dimanche, nous fait classe pour eux. Et le samedi, nous réunis avec un petit monde à l'école, dans la communauté, nous tout. Nous fait coucou le samedi, nous fait coucou nous venons à l'église dimanche. Donc, nous avons une bonne relation, bon partenaire. Timon, chaque élève de l'école, you're supposed to be in the base. Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, he said actually to give a quick history. I mean, church in general is the foundation of of everything because since the beginning, when we first started, we had just over 70 students, and then this is the time that they took that opportunity. He took that opportunity to also start a church. So yeah, I mean, this is why since then. So not only they have Bible classes with the student, and also they encourage the kids to come to church. Yeah, because I mean we also have some church in our property. Yeah, Haiti empowered. Yeah, property. So yeah, I mean in that case on in every school, like I mean, they always make sure to encourage students to go to church, to attend church every Sunday. And yeah, actually, we have so many cases where we have our own student. I mean, they were involved in church, and now they are trying to get their parents involved. And also, yeah, I mean, some of them actually convince their parents to also come to church. So they very, very big on that, not only to to educate the student, but they also feel the need to give them the word of God and make sure they know about Jesus.
Thank you for that. And we will definitely be featuring our church relationships, hopefully in some future virtual experiences. We received 2 more questions, and it's not too late. If you have one that you've been holding on to, please be sure to text that across. One of them I will answer, and it has to do with what are the ages that we accept children into the program, and how long can they be sponsored? And so we actually start children at 3 years old, and they can enter our PK2 class. And a lot of that is because they receive food when they're a part of our program. They get 1 meal a day, and that may be the only meal that they get. And so we're trying to make sure that they are getting some nutrition at a very young age. And then they can stay in the program until they're 21 years of age. School in Haiti goes through 13th grade, and so it is very possible that someone could still be in high school at that age. And then we also do have a trade school program, and so those students can stay in until their mid to late 20s. And so we span a lot of years, and we would encourage people who are interested in sponsoring to start with the kids when they're young so that they can develop that relationship and write letters back and forth and learn more and more about each other. Now, the next question that we received was in regard to our clinics. And so, Junior, I'm not sure who would be the best to answer this, maybe Pastor Bazile. But the question is, what are the typical illnesses that our clinicians see? Like, what are they treating? And then how much can they treat? Like, how much can they do in the clinic?
Yeah, Elsie, yon nan kesyon yo recevoir, e ki tip de ka de maladi ke nou souvan recevoir nan klinik lan? Ya, epi ki kapasite klinik lan gen, ya, jiska ki limit ke ya, yo ka vreman trite kek nan maladi sa ou, etc.
Bon, sa jen do ki ak fay kon. Konen, très souvent, c'est lorsque il y a épidémie, grippe, il y a quelquefois qu'on a un cas qui est plus compliqué. Par exemple, dans élèves physio, il y a quelques infections vaginales, et quelques cas comme ça, élèves joignent, et ça, ou même clinique là, pas capable de tout service net, capable de référer dans l'hôpital pour capable de soins.
Yeah, I mean, he said okay. Yeah, he said from his conversation with the doctor and the clinic administrator. So yeah, I mean, most of the time it's like when they have like when, for example, there is flu season or cold season. So yeah, I mean, they actually have a lot of students, I mean, coming to the clinic, or when there is like an injury because kids they are playing. I mean, sometimes they hurt themselves. So when they have a problem, they also come to the clinic. And also, we have a lot of people from the community coming to get care from the clinic also. Yeah, because yeah, they have a lot of cases where like people have infection and stuff like that. But they actually have some cases where like they have to do referral because they don't actually have a lab yet to run the blood work. Yeah, I mean to do any blood work or yeah anything like that yet. But yeah, I mean this is why yeah most of the time I mean they have to send them like to and yeah to an outside lab stuff like that. But yeah, so they definitely get yeah a lot of cases where like I mean when students get injured, they have infection, cold, flu, yeah, etc. But we can definitely talk to the doctor and get more insight on, yeah, what kind of diseases they usually have more.
So we are doing work to try to get our lab up and going so that they don't have to go into Port-au-Prince, taking so long to get their labs back. I do know that we see cases of typhoid and malaria and things like that. We are very fortunate because we happen to have a water filtration system there at our main campus in Kasan, and many of the students will go back and forth with these big containers and fill up and get good, clean drinking water. And since then, a lot of our disease has been reduced, certainly. And so we're very thankful to have a very talented doctor. We also have a dentist as well, and again, we hope to feature that in the future. So I want to thank our team in Haiti. I want you to know they are doing such a good job in conditions that we cannot even begin to imagine. The men and women leading in our program have such a strong faith and love for their community. They are strong and courageous, and I just love how they show Jesus, not just through their words, but through action. Now tonight you have seen much more than just buildings and classrooms and programs. You have seen hope, you've seen resilience, and you've seen what happens when love shows up. Maybe it's in the form of a pastor or a teacher, a clinic doctor, maybe provision of a good meal or a safe place to learn. But I also hope that you saw something else too, and that is that you're a part of this. When you give to Haiti Empowered, you're not just donating, but you are showing up in a child's story. You are standing in the gap where a government and a system has failed, and you're saying, you're not forgotten. I see you. And the ripple effect is enormous. One educated child changes a household. One healthy household will change a community, and a changed community can transform a nation, and I believe that. If your heart is stirred tonight, we would invite you to please say yes. Yes to partnering with us, to helping to build futures, and to generational change. We would ask you to scan that QR code on your screen or visit our website to become a monthly or an annual donor at any level. You can also contact us at info@haitiempowered.org and find different ways that you can give. Whether it's $25, $100 or more, your gift becomes part of something far bigger than any one of us. The world has enough spectators. What it needs is more builders of hope, and that's who you are. So thank you for believing in this mission, and thank you for believing in them. Now, I would also like to ask you to pray for this mission and ministry. Included in your experience bags are prayer cards, and they look like this. Now, please keep these as reference. Pray for our Haitian friends daily. We also have a prayer page on our website, updated monthly. And one way you can be involved with this ministry is to become a prayer warrior. Help to fight this battle while on your knees and your hands lifted high. You know, my prayer is that tonight what you saw and experienced will stick with you. I hope you're going to tell your friends. Maybe talk to your employer about becoming a corporate sponsor for Haiti Empowered. Maybe you could approach your church about them being a church partner. Share the message of hope and help us move forward as an organization so that even more children can be helped. I do sincerely hope you found value tonight and that you will join us for future Virtual Haiti Experiences. Banyai Benyayu. God bless you, and good night.